Ryan Gassick.
Hey Ryan,
hey,
how's it going?
Good.
Yeah, my bad about playing phone tag. But yeah, so long story short, you know, I watched your videos and everything, and I was gonna sign up for the classes. I did have some questions. You know, I saw you address a similar topic in nature on the YouTube. But you know, is this a good time to just chat or?
Yeah, you're good.
So, you know, full transparency, I'm about to be 30. Long story short, when I was 17, I got educated on Maryland felony when, you know, was young, dumb, whatever, and obviously those times have long been past, but so basically at the end of the court, juvenile court, that basically said, you know, don't touch guns in Maryland until you're 30. Not sure if, you know, you heard about that or dealt with anything similar.
Right.
And, you know, I was under the assumption that, you know, there'd be like some list or something. But, you know, I was going to call, you know, the trooper or the sheriff's office, you know, to see if they happen to know, but I don't think, you know, they're going to know much. You know, so basically before I start signing up for classes and such, you know, I want to make sure I'm in the clear.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, not that it really matters. I'm just kind of curious. We go ahead and ask him, what was the charge?
Vandalism.
Okay. Yeah, I mean.
Lots of vandalism.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're not. You and me are not too different. I mean, I got arrested when I was juvenile for destruction of property too, and I had another arrest when I was 18. I had just turned 18, but yeah. Long story short, have you already turned 30?
No, that is essentially next weekend. So.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. So long story short, when you turn 30, you're fine to do whatever you need to do with firearms, whether it be get your HQL, get your carry permit, things of that nature. I mean, you're in the same boat as anybody else. At that point, you'll need the class, you'll need the fingerprints for the carry, you'll need the photograph, and you have to apply, and the HQL is about a 1 week turnaround right now, and the carry is about 7 weeks. But yeah, man, you're back to having your rights back here in about another week.
Awesome. Yeah. So, you know, and the weird thing is, going through the process when I was 17, I never really remember any of the stuff. I was able to go to another state. We also have residency in West Virginia when I was younger, and I had no idea of the court order until I talked to my parents about it. But yeah, apparently that's just a statute in Maryland. And, you know, I talked to some lawyers and all back in the day, and they said, you know, just really don't get in trouble. Don't do anything stupid, and you'll be fine. But I was able to get regular cash and carry. They did the, I forgot what the acronym is, on the FBI background check. But yeah, and so that all went through, and I was surprised. So I was so shocked that there was even a court order. But yeah, I mean, aside from that, what's the best way to get on the list for your classes?
I could get you signed up on the phone right now if you'd like.
Yeah. So, long story short, I have a brother as well. He's literally in the same boat, but, and my 50-something-year-old neighbor, you know, I told him, hey, you know, like when we go get around to getting our permits and such done, you should do it too. He's just like an old dad, and you know, at this point, you know, he's like, I'd want to have a carry permit as well. So for sure, 2, possibly 3. I just don't know if the schedule would work with him, but probably will.
Okay. So what I went ahead and did, I just texted you a link to our website, and that takes you to that specific class, which is the Maryland Wear and Carry. And on there, it'll have all the different dates and locations that we have coming up that are still available. Any that are not on there, it's because they're already sold out, so you won't even see them on there as an option. So if it's on there, it's available. Yeah, once you decide, you can I can either get you signed up with the phone, or you can just sign up via that link that I just sent you over.
Yeah, hold up. Give me 1 sec. Let me pull it up on my one actually. Yeah, so funny thing is, I followed you guys on YouTube for a minute, but I was on the way down to Point Lookout to go crabbing last weekend, and I saw you guys sign out there.
Yeah.
I think it's, and I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. I'll have to give him a call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah. So, if you mind me asking, what area do you live in?
Frederick.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Absolutely. Nice. Cool. Yeah. So definitely. I think like geographically, the closest to you will be probably Annapolis. But right, I mean, probably almost as close, if not just a little bit farther, would be Brandywine. And we do Brandywine a little bit more often than we do Annapolis. I think our next Annapolis class, I don't think it's until almost September probably. So I think our next one.
I'm not worried about it. I don't mind the drive. I used to go down to MIR all the time for racing.
Yeah.
But so the drive's not that bad. But I mean, I've also been waiting for this day for quite some time.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we see July 8th, 9th. I do that. But we're going out on the lake. So July 29th and 30th. Okay. So for quantity, should I put two, one for me, one for my brother, or should I just have him fill it out as well?
Honestly, it doesn't matter whether you sign him up or whether he signs himself up. It doesn't matter. So if you want to sign him up, that's great. But if you want to sign yourself up and then he signs up later, if that works better, that's fine too.
Okay. The other thing I was going to say, me, my brother, and a couple of our guys went up going out to Utah and Colorado. Spend some time there every year. Is there any way we can add on the Utah, Florida, Arizona deal?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'll do then is I'll send you a different link, and that one is going to be for our multi-state concealed carry class, and that's going to be something better. That's going to be a better option for you guys because it'll come with not only the mail-in certification, but also those other states as well.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, I appreciate you giving me a call.
Absolutely.
Okay. I see it. Okay, well, I'll get signed up to that, and we'll go from there.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Appreciate you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You too.